Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right, so Coach Jerod has been having some slight yips with his forehand, and I feel like since he's so young, and he may have only played with a wooden racket a few times, that this might cure him. So, Coach Jerod, have you played with a wooden racket before?
I have when I was around like 15 or 16, way back when. So it's been a while since I tried it out.
It wasn't that long ago. Stay tuned. All right, so I feel like Coach Jerod can benefit from this wooden racket. Maybe any wooden racket, but since I freshly strung this one, I'm going to hand this over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you take like a big cut at it, and I feel like sometimes, you open the shoulder a little early, and then you kind of do what I do, like leave it open a little bit, so you put that little side spin on it.
Side spin.
That this can help you straighten everything out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So Coach Rob has agreed to be the hitting partner for this, and see if he can tell the differences when he was hitting with his regular racket, which is now a Solinco whiteout, versus this wooden Jack Kramer staff.
Pro staff.
Jack Kramer Pro staff, okay? All right,
I know my wood
We're
rackets.
all right. Okay. Jack Kramer Pro staff. All right. Let's go, guys. All right, so we just got off the court. I thought Coach Jerod did very well with this. I felt like he stayed within his strokes and hit a lot cleaner with it. But I'm going to let him tell you. Coach Jerod.
Yeah, so forehand, I guess, story time. I do have a little bit of a couple of kinks in the forehand. So usually I kind of do this thing where pull off way too early, so the swing path, instead of going through the ball, kind of just curves a little bit. So, when Harry's talking about that side spin, that's kind of the traditional shot that I usually hit. With a more modern racket, you can get away with that just because it gives you more forgiveness. But with a wooden racket, you can't get away with that. So what I really focused on was trying to stay on the ball. Coach Rob mentioned keeping your head down the entire time, because anytime you pop up or anytime you pop off, it's either going to fly out or go over the fence. I also remember using this again when I was like 15 or 16. When I tried doing my traditional stroke, did not work at all. So I definitely simplified it. So a little bit for today, instead of trying to do a regular modern day forehand per se, I tried to do my best to keep it more of a through stroke. So instead of swinging more up and spinny, you have to kind of swing through the ball and more out. And yeah, I think overall it worked. Anytime I got that good swing going, the contact point felt great. Obviously these wooden rackets are at like 13 plus ounces. So, that kind of helped a lot as well. And overall, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, or I guess I wouldn't say it's the best thing to do, but if you ever have a wooden racket lying around and you need to fix your forehand, give it a shot.
All right, so I actually had Coach Jerod do a little serve and volley.
Loved it. Honestly, loved it.
I knew you would. I knew that serve, the head of this racket just comes through, you come in, you put it away.
Yeah.
I think you should permanently do that from now on. Okay?
With a wooden racket or modern racket?
Wooden racket, right here.
Got it.
You got this, man.
I appreciate it.
All right. Coach Rob, what did you see on the other side?
I saw I had a chance to actually hit it back to him when he was using the wood racket. I played 4 or 5 steps deeper than normal and had to move my feet way more than normally just hitting with Harry. And the one thing I noticed was when he fed the ball to me, sometimes he'd kind of do the inside out spin, but then when we were rallying, that went away. So whether it was more conscious, like staying down, or trying to hit on the outside of the ball more, so you're getting around the ball versus being on the inside of it, the weight of it may have helped you get around it because you're getting the racket head out through the ball. Yeah, it was nice on the serve. It came over, it kicked at me. I was happily able to get a return or two back so you could actually try a volley. And yeah, it was fun watching you play with this, because Harry and I grew up playing with it, and we know you're a tad bit younger than us. So it's always fun seeing somebody of a younger generation kind of get the sense of feel of what you and I grew up playing with.
Totally. He's like less than half our age.
Yeah,
Give me that.
great.
But I'm glad to introduce a wooden racket to the next generation, and to especially show them, you know, the benefits of something like this to help with the kinks in the modern stroke, because it'll force you to hit it the right way, force you to eye on the ball. Everything's got to be in tight. Everything's got to be through. And the benefit of the racket is it's actually going to help you finish through versus finishing up. So, and that's what these wooden rackets will do. And it's got an amazing serve. Amazing serve.
And I think on the serve is, you know, a lot of times when you and I were growing up, we just started it and we were just taught, let the racket drop. The weight will take it.
Right.
And so nowadays you say that and the kid's racket is so light, it's like going back and it's all over the place. Well, like, try this one. And they go, whoop. And it's that pendulum motion where the racket's doing it for you because of the weight.
Exactly.
You know, so that's definitely a good way of helping someone with their serve, is just getting the motion of letting the racket fall. Because there's enough weight, it's going to go.
I feel like everybody that's of age, 12, 13, 14, should learn to serve with a wooden racket. They'll definitely benefit a lot with this.
Yep,
So,
just let them try it.
yeah, exactly. So, thank you, Coach Rob, for taking the punishment for the team today.
I took my fair share. Luckily, he was fairly kind to me, and hopefully our editor will take out the ones that went screaming past me.
You didn't miss any, man. You got it.
Coach Jerod was solid. Solid.
There you go.
Thank you both for lying. Appreciate it.
I want to thank Coach Jerod for allowing me to give him this racket to try. Coach Jerod, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Jerod Mall.
When's your birthday?
February.
Damn it.
February. A little further out.
Happy birthday. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
Oh, this could be it, Harry. Oh, Harry, great contact. Now, the idea, Harry, is we need it to land in the blue. I know you're kind of starting out here. Let's try it again, Harry. Somewhere in the blue space on the other side of the net. Harry, that's a great shot. I think you even hit it on the blue on court 3, Harry. It's okay. I didn't really specifically say our court. I just said blue. So, job well done. Let's try again. Keep it in our space on our court. Here says number 1. Here we go, Harry. Give it a shot. Oh, Harry. No, I didn't say hit the number 1.
Want a coach with positive energy like Coach Rob? Find what your game is looking for at playyourcourt.com.
Oh, Harry, you swung and missed. I bet you can watch the ball a little longer. Try to keep your head still. Oh, Harry, nice try.